Hey everyone, Steve Harris here. As a follow-up to my previous video, I want to just touch on URLs and the importance of keeping your URL structure in place when you transition a site to a new platform. So what I'm talking about here is if I go to the original estate workbook site and I click on reviews, you'll see that it says estateworkbook.com/pages/reviews. That's the way that Shopify just organically or naturally sets up its page structure. Well, when we build this in without code, this reviews page will likely just be estateworkbook.com/reviews. And the problem with it not matching up is any existing search rankings you have or any existing links out there on the web are all going to break, and you could see a big drop in rankings because of that. So what I'm going to do before I launch this site is I'm going to make sure that the page URLs all match up. And the way that I can do that, if I go to the reviews page and I click on the gear icon and page URL, is that I add the exact page URL as we had before. And you can nest pages. It says you can add slashes in the URL for nested pages, for example. And that's exactly what we're doing here. I'm also going to carry over a lot of the page titles and meta information as well, just so that it's not quite as much of a shock to Google. They're going to see a new site, but it's going to have a lot of similarities to the old site. And once I see that the new site's performing well, I can start kind of tweaking some of these things as I go. You don't want to change too many things at one time because then you don't know what's actually working. And if you experience a drop in sales or a drop in rankings, you don't know what caused that either. So one thing at a time here, but it is very important to match up your page URLs from your old site. Another thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that if I have a page that I'm not going to be moving to the new site, let's say for example this resources page, say that's not going to exist on the new site. I want to be sure to redirect that URL on the new site somewhere else. And what it's going to do is tell Google this page no longer exists, but don't worry, the information exists somewhere else and here's where it is. If you don't do that, Google will just see it as a broken page or a broken link, and you could experience some negative SEO impact. So what I did is I copied the URL of the page that will no longer exist. Let's go to Settings, URL Redirect, and what we'll do, I'm going to delete this one out, and what we'll do is go Add New Redirect, and the old page name is this. So all we actually need is /pages/resources, and our new destination page might be something else in here. Now I have a resources page, so I don't need to do a redirect. I'm going to maintain the exact same link. But if this was going to point to, say, the terms and privacy page, then we click Add. And anybody that went to this old link that no longer exists on the new site will be automatically redirected to the new version here. And this will help to maintain any existing links that Google has for your pages. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this sheds some light on how to properly transition a site to a new platform and not worry about a big drop in rankings or issues with broken pages and that sort of thing. Thanks again.